Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalif, and I'm checking back in with another video. I'm actually on my way to work right now, but I haven't dropped the video in a few days, so I decided I would put something together because, I don't want to get complacent and not put out videos. But I've been very busy as of lately, trying to get everything ready for my next project, which is my bike. I finished putting up the garage, the tent that I'm going to keep it in. And like I mentioned in my last video, finally brought the truck back home where it belongs. But I still have a few things left to do in the back of the truck. So we're going to try to get that stuff finished this weekend. I'll make sure that I capture video of that. But yeah, like I said, I'm on my way to the office, and I'm gonna take you all along with me for the ride. So stay tuned. Gotta get my seatbelt on, safety first. I'm actually running a little late today. Didn't feel like getting out of the bed. I'm sure you all have those moments where you don't feel like going to work. Let's see, I go this way. All right, like I said, I'm on my way to the office right now. Gotta stop by 7-Eleven and grab me some coffee because got up a little late today. Didn't feel like getting out of the bed. It's one of those days where you don't feel like going into the office. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has those. And why is this car on the wrong side of the road? What are you doing, man? Stop by 7-Eleven, grab me some coffee so I can wake up. And I will cut you guys back on in a bit. I'm back. I hate wearing this thing, but in Japan you have to actually wear your masks. No, we're not gonna do that. I hit copyright a couple times too many. But yeah, you have to actually wear your mask in Japan. It's not a rule per se, but it's just, well, it's a rule for those of us who work for the government and live here in Japan. But for the actual Japanese citizens and residents, it's not a law or anything, but they are very courteous and very respectful to one another. They care about each other's health, so people wear masks to prevent the spread of COVID. People wear masks to prevent the spread of common colds, flu, all of that. It's very common to see someone in Japan walking around with a mask on, even pre-pandemic. Let's see. And I'm about 10 minutes late. That's not me. I'm never late for work. I'm normally about 15 to 20 minutes early. And wouldn't you know it, got caught by a train. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, feeling good, in good spirits and in good health. No, not yet. So that's the one thing about the train here in Japan. The trains run on schedule. These trains will not be late for anything unless it's weather, like heavy wind, heavy rain, flooding, of course some type of natural disaster. But for the most part, these trains will be on time. And if you cause a train to be late, you're liable for the cost of that train being late. So they take punctuation very serious here when it comes to time, and it's like clockwork. I think on says every 15 minutes a passenger train goes by, and there it goes now. But you can actually set your watch to it. And another thing about the railroad crossings here is you have to stop. If you don't stop, you'll literally get a ticket for not stopping. So in the States, people just slow down and roll past them, or sometimes people don't even slow down. But here, you literally have to stop. Even if there's no train coming, you have to stop, look both ways before proceeding, because if you don't and a cop catches you, you will get a fat ticket. So I think moving closer to my job was probably the best thing that I could have done. Don't get it twisted, I hate living here so close to work for various reasons, but the commute that I had before was like a 45-minute ride, and that's without traffic. If traffic was moderate to thick, it could take me anywhere from 55 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes to actually get to work or get home. But this is a lot better, and I can get home quicker now that I only have one dog instead of two. Apollo suffers from separation anxiety, so when I'm not there, he's pretty much pacing the house, or he becomes depressed, and it's written all over his face when I leave to go to work. So about to pull up on base now, so I'm gonna have to cut you guys off. Finally made it into the base. Had to cut you guys off for obvious security reasons. It's actually a violation to record while you're coming through the gate, and to record certain parts of the military base, like I said, for security reasons. So almost at my office now, but I'm going to actually cut this video for right now. I may or may not pick it back up at some point throughout the day. I probably will. I'll probably cut you guys back on once I get off work and get to the house, so you can see what my routine is. After getting off. My routine during the day really isn't a routine. It just all depends on what we have going on a particular day. So yeah, like I said, I will cut you guys back on later. Peace. Alright, so I'm back. The day is finally over. I'm off work. About to head to the house. And I was planning on taking Apollo for a walk once I got home. But unfortunately, it's raining now. Which that sucks. Because he's been cooped up in the house all day and hasn't been out. And this is the time that I normally take him out, let him burn off some of his pent-up energy, because he can be very hyper when I'm at the house. Hopefully it stops raining soon so I can get him out. because if not, he's not going to be very happy. But anyway, haven't said it in this video yet, so I'll go ahead and say it now. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please click the link down below. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the post notification bell to all so that you know when I drop a new video. Share with your friends. Like, comment. I want this channel to be interactive. I want to interact with people. I want to hear you guys' ideas of what you want to see or want me to bring to the channel. Because as I've said in previous videos, for those that have never experienced Japan, I want to bring Japan to you. I want you all to live vicariously through me as I travel through Japan in my off time, bringing you guys different sights, different foods, different activities. Now that Japan is finally opening back up, because COVID had Japan locked down for the past 2 years, and the way they do their COVID mitigation here, they will shut off certain prefectures, and prefectures are like states. So they will shut off certain prefectures to outsiders, meaning people from a different prefecture, in what they call a quasi state of emergency. What that means is that if you have no business in that particular prefecture, don't come to that prefecture. Now, is it enforced? Not really. You can go and come as you please. However, they do ask that you be mindful of others in hopes to keep the COVID numbers down, so that they can eventually open Japan back up to tourism, because people haven't been able to get tourist visas to Japan in the past 2 years, basically. Ever since they went to this lockdown state, Japan canceled a lot of the tourist visas and even student visas. They weren't letting students back into the country either, which caused a big uproar with the Japanese government. They were trying to get the Prime Minister to actually open Japan back up, at least to the students. Even some residents and nationals were refused re-entry into Japan for a while. But of course that got a lot of scrutiny, so they started letting Japanese people back into Japan who were living abroad. So anyway, that's just a long way to say that Japan is finally opening back up. I should be able to travel soon, get out, do some sightseeing, get back into my photography, and video my journey along the way. Hopefully bringing you guys something different, content that you don't normally see. And like I said, if there's anything you want to see, drop it down in the comments. I'm all ears. I want to hear what you have to say. So that's where we at. But anyway, like I said, I'm on the way to the house. Can't walk Apollo because, as you can see, it's only drizzling right now, but it was raining. It was raining pretty hard earlier. So if it stays like this, I may take him for a walk, but I won't record. But anyway, this has been your boy Khalif. Check it out with another video. Peace.